She's playing this character, this persona, this alter ego, but at the same time, she knows that she's keeping something from her best friend. So there were a lot of layers to the character, which I really liked. But also the character was really funny and sort of, very shot straight from the hip. And I really responded to that, and I can relate to that very much. The Oasis is sort of, I like to call it social media on steroids, where you're in a virtual reality. You actually put on goggles where you're in another world. You actually get to create the character you want to be in that world. I think the thing about the 5 characters is that we all have the same mindset, and we all want this Oasis to be a peaceful and a fun place for everyone to enjoy. And as we kind of find these keys, we're sort of in an interesting competition. It's still friendly, but what happens is we all start to really root for each other, and we try to save each other, and we care about each other. And the competition sort of stops, and it's really just about us ultimately defeating Sorrento, so that way the world can be a place where everyone can enjoy it. And I think that, to me, is what's so great about these 5 people, is that they initially are going against each other, and then they start helping each other. And at the end of it, they want to finish together. In the Oasis, she is a man, and she's like 6'8". He's got these huge muscles. He's part human, part machine, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a really awesome persona that my real world character has created. I definitely didn't take lightly when the role sort of came about. It was something that I absolutely had to do. And I think, one, because I think Steven Spielberg is one of the most prolific filmmakers of our time. He literally defined, what cinema looked like for people of my generation, and he also helped define certain things just in culture. And so to be a part of his legacy was such a huge thing. It's so important to me. But at the same time, I'm aware of who I am and the community that I represent, and how important it is for that character to be on the big screen and to be in a Steven Spielberg film. You can only learn about mocap by doing it. You can watch video, and we all did, like myself, Ty, Olivia, we have to watch as much video of it as possible, but until you're in it and doing it, it really just takes a beat to really get the hang of it and to understand it and to embrace it. But I gotta say, I really had fun doing it. Yes, you're in these like body, like full on suit, and you have like dots everywhere, and you have like a helmet on it with cameras and things like that. And it can be a little like sort of daunting at first, and you're like, what the heck? But the thing I liked about it was I felt like I could do anything, and you're in this like white box with all these lights and all these cameras. It's a very odd thing. But the cool thing about it is you just feel very free. I feel like there's no mistakes. You can fall down, get back up, run around, try something silly, do it again. There's a lot of freedom in the mocap side of it, which I actually really loved and started to really appreciate. Making this movie has been such a life-altering experience. I think, one, getting a chance to work with one of the greats, and getting a chance to get to really know Steven and talk to him and watch him and just to be directed by him is such a gift, and I feel so safe, and I feel like I can trust him, completely. So and just artistically, it's so satisfying. I do a lot of things, with writing or acting or producing. It's like there's always sort of you have these barriers that you're always trying to get over, and I feel like when I'm on set with him, they don't exist. It's just completely, a free form to just be creative and to do your best work.